Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming this morning, for joining class. We're going to start seated, so find a comfortable seated position. Okay, where you can really feel your sit bones on the ground. Both hands on your knees or thighs. Close your eyes and then gently open your mouth to feel your breath coming in and flowing out with a gentle sound in the back of your throat. So even if you've done this 10,000 times before, each time is a new time and you can experience it differently. And then gently close your mouth and keep the same ocean sound in the back of your throat. So you might notice that your breath becomes longer. So by gently constricting the air pathways, we're allowing the breath to come in deeper, to move into deeper tissues of the lung. To bring our arms with very gentle hands, the palms facing one another but without touching, being aware of one another but without needing to touch. And then the inhale will bring the arms out towards the sides and make sure that your back body stays long, so the shoulder blades don't move towards each other but they stay far apart, supporting the back of the heart. And just continue this breath. The inhale will naturally bring your arms out to the side, and the exhale will naturally bring the palms of your hands closer to one another. And as we breathe, we could imagine the sternum as being the mast of a sailing ship. And with every inhale, we open up the spinnaker, this big sail that billows out with the wind. So we keep a broad sail in the back and in the front of our bodies. With every inhale, with every exhale, it's as if the mast lengthens, the spine lengthens down into the earth and up into the skies. Time. And we're going to keep this Ujjayi breath throughout our practice today. So now with free hands are free up in the air. I invite you to stand up and come to the front of your mat. Feet stay parallel. Last class we spoke about the pools of our feet. So allow your feet to broaden into the earth. Your legs are like waterfalls, allowing all the energy to flow down towards the earth, and your big pelvis like a water basin, or maybe even the hull of this ship with the mast coming up to the sternum, and then the billowing sails here all around your lungs, also in the back body. Your arms will come up on the inhale just as far as your Ujjayi inhale brings you. Keep soft hands. And then allow them to drop down again as you exhale, and your body becomes longer as you reach through the crown of your head and through the soles of your feet. 2 more times. next time you inhale, your arms are going to reach up towards the sky and your eyes follow. On the next exhale, bending your elbows, coming all the way down. Hands can be on a block or on the ground, wherever you like. And then just spend a moment here to unfurl your body. So create length in the hips, maybe by gently bending one knee and then the other. Sorry, length in the side body. Bend one knee and in the other. And there's this sort of gentle movement where you find that your ribs are becoming more open, your waist is becoming more open, and the distance between the lower ribs and the beginning of the pelvis, this big pelvic bone, is opening as well. And then bow down deeply all the way, fingertips to the ground. Bring your right leg back, right knee to the ground. Take the next Ujjayi inhale, bring both arms up as far as they go. Release the hands down to the ground. Turn your right foot all the way over, your left foot all the way over to the right, so that when we come up here, we're in a sort of warrior two position with the legs. One knee is bent and the other knee forward. Then open both arms up towards the side. Super. So the inhale is now going to be moving back. So we take the left hand and stroke along the gallbladder meridian on the outside body and bring our right arm back and over. This is the inhale. Exhaling, coming back up, elbow just behind the knee, back arm reaches forward all the way. Okay, so we're going to repeat this and be honest with your breath. So deep inhale coming back and long exhale coming forward. One more time. And as you inhale, stroke down. If you're a more experienced practitioner, then just really stay with your breath. It's so easy to forget. Super. And then bring both hands down towards the ground. Turn the back foot. Back knee still on the ground. Right arm reaches forward. And then on the inhale, parallel to the ground, right arm reaches all the way back. So we're twisting here. On the exhale, right arm comes forward. Inhale, twisting back, opening. One more time. And then right hand comes down towards the ground. Curl the left toes, press back through the left heel, straighten the left leg. Right leg comes back, we're in plank. And then push back through your heels, activate your legs. Kapalabhati pranayam, so strong exhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to the ground. Sit back onto your heels. Lengthen the side body. Keep your hands where they are. Drop your head if you need to. Letting the billowing sail around the sternum move into the back body. So really create lots of space here. Keep Ujjayi pranayama. And then on the next inhale, come up onto all fours. On the exhale, move back into downward facing dog. So your knees can be bent at first and then slowly unbend your knees, allowing the pathways, the rivers in the back of your legs to open up. Eyes stay forward. Left foot slightly towards the center. Right leg rises all the way up to the sky. And then bend your right knee. Bring the knee into your navel. Out towards the right. And then back again. So a circular movement here in the hip socket. And you'll notice as you do so, and keep repeating this movement, that the left heel will come closer to the ground. If you feel any tension here along the Achilles tendon in the left foot, then you can come slightly onto the tips of your feet. Okay, one more time. And then straighten the right leg all the way back. Eyes come forward. Right knee into the navel. Right foot forward. Left leg follows. Bow down deeply. And then take the next Ujjayi breath up. Arms come up as well. Opening up. And then both hands together in front of your heart. Arms open up to the side on the inhale. Come together without touching on the exhale. So just recognize one another. The palms see one another. They don't need to touch. One more time, opening up. Palms come towards each other without touching. Arms reach up towards the sky, eyes reach up. Gently bent knees come down, touch the earth, touch your block. If you wish, take a moment here in Uttanasana, in forward fold. Look at your feet, see them parallel to one another. Allow your toes to spread to the palms of your feet, wide, broad feet. On the next exhale, the right leg moves back, right knee to the ground, both arms up towards the sky, and then the hands come down. Right foot turns towards the left, okay, so that the lower leg is parallel to the back of the mat, and we're up here in a warrior two stance. Super. And then inhaling, stroke along the gallbladder meridian as the arm comes back. Okay, so you don't need to look into the hand, but just be sort of very mindful of your breath, and then the exhale, back arm comes up and over. So like a watermill here, all the way to the front. And then two more times. So try and stay with your breath. That means the movement lies inside the breath. So only go as far as the breath allows. And the more experience you have, the deeper your breath is going to become. And then, next time your arm is forward, bring the hand down, turn the back foot. Okay, so the knee stays on the ground, and then left arm comes forward, and then allow the hand to come back. So this will be the inhale now. And on the exhale, the arm reaches forward, the whole spine lengthens all the way down to the toes. One last time. And then bring your left hand down. Straighten the right leg back. Left leg comes back. We're in plank. And again, Kapalabhati. So we're going to heat the breath at the same time, activate lymphatic system. So strong exhales through the nose. Distract your mind from the plank pose, which could be a bit challenging, and keep strong out breath. Try to stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring your knees to the ground. Sit back onto your heels. Now the breath is going to deepen all the way into the back body. Open up the side waist on the inhale and lengthen the spine on the exhale. Come up onto all fours and exhale back into downward facing dog.
Dreams a new beginning, flowing over all.
And then bring the right foot slightly into the center. Left leg rises all the way. Long left leg. The right heel is going to ground more and more. And then bring the left knee in towards the navel, out towards the side, and back again. So round circular movements here to lubricate the wonderful hip socket. Okay, notice how the navel stabilizes here. So it's our navel which is going to keep the rest of the body stable while we move. And then straighten the leg all the way back. Eyes are forward. Knee into navel. Foot comes forward. Right leg follows. Bow down deeply all the way. And then pushing into your feet. Come back up. Let your arms come up just as far as they can with the inhale. And then on the exhale, both hands together in front of your heart. Arms come out towards the side on the inhale. So let the billowing sail, the spinnaker open up inside your heart, and then the exhale brings the hands together. Remember, the back body stays broad, so the shoulder blades don't come towards each other, but they move away from one another as the arms move out. One last time. And then from here, both arms up towards the sky, just as high as the breath allows. And then with bent elbows, bend forward, fingertips to the earth, head towards your knee. Crown of the head will reach forward possibly on the next inhale. And then bring your left leg back. Now turn the left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Your arms will open like windmills, forward and then back. So here we're in Warrior 2 now, standing. Come deep into the front leg. And then the same movement we had just on the ground. So you straighten or you lengthen along the gallbladder, open up. This is the inhale. And then exhale, elbow behind the knee, back arm comes along. Okay, so length. Now stay with your breath. It's so easy to fall out of the breath. So see if you can find Ujjayi. And go to the very end, one last time. Go to the end of the breath. That means the end of the inhale. Slight suspension here. And then the end of the exhale. And then come back up. Warrior 2, the arms are out. And then bring the back arm forward. Turn the back foot as you do so. And then we're in high lunge, both arms up towards the sky. Strong back leg, easy pose. And then both hands to the ground. Front leg goes back into plank. Stay here in plank and Kapalabhati. Strong exhale through the nose.
Dreams a new beginning. Streams and waterfalls.
little bit longer, even if it's tiring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the earth. Sit back onto the heels. Lengthen your waist. Your hands don't move. They stay tethered to the ground. And notice as you come back here and your breath recovers its full potential, that you'll notice it especially coming into the back body, and see if it reaches down into your waist as well. And then from here on the next inhale up onto all fours, exhale back into downward facing dog. So you can gently move your feet if you need to, bring them a little bit closer to the hands. Knees can stay bent initially, and then just try stretching the legs if it feels good, so the hips don't change if you bend and stretch your legs. Left leg comes slightly towards the center, right leg rises all the way up to the sky. And then again, a hip mandala, so the knee comes in towards the navel, right knee towards the navel, out towards the side and all the way back. And continue this circular movement here. So the navel as the center and everything else moving from there. So we often speak of the human starfish, navel as the center. And then straighten the back leg as your eyes come forward. And then knee into navel again, foot comes forward in between your hands. Left leg follows. We bow down deeply. Look at your feet. Make sure they're parallel to one another. And then ride the next inhale up as your arms come up. And then both hands will gently find each other, the palms touching one another in front of the heart. Next inhale, arms come up as far as the inhale goes. So no real alignment here except the alignment from the inside out. And then as you exhale, you pour your body down towards the earth. Your hands can come onto the block if they want to, or onto the earth. Stay here for a moment in the forward fold. Check the pools of your feet. Are they broad on the ground? And then the right leg is going to move back and the foot will be placed parallel to the back of the mat. Bring your arms up like windmills, forward first and then open to the side. You might want to readjust your feet here just to feel really comfortable. And then we'll move back. So we'll trace along the gallbladder meridian as the front arm goes back on the inhale. And then the exhale will quite naturally ask the body to lengthen forward, back arm comes forward. And then we repeat this. And really stay true to your breath. If we stay true to our breath, we stay true actually to life itself, to the life force moving through us. Let's be in sync with it rather than try and do it differently. One last time. And then come back up into warrior two. Bring the back arm forward as the back foot moves, so that we find ourselves in high lunge. Both arms come up, strong back leg. And then hands to the ground, front leg goes back. We're on in plank pose here. And the last time, Kapalabhati. So strong exhale through the nose. And let your hips not sink nor lift up too long, but they're here parallel or in one line with the rest of the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and then sit back onto your heels. Arms are long and forward, head bows. And then notice how the breath moves deeply into the back body. So we have all this space in the back body. And then from here, come up onto all fours and then back into downward facing dog. Right foot comes in slightly towards the center, left leg rises all the way, eyes are forward, and then knee into navel, out towards the side. So long, big circles here in the hip socket, and see if you can move or find new pathways of the femur in the hip socket, so lubricating the ocean, as it were, of the wonderful padding we have between our bones, the liquid pockets. And then straighten the back leg all the way, eyes are forward, and then knee into navel, foot comes forward, right leg follows. Bow down deeply, see that your feet are parallel to one another, and then pushing down through the feet, allow the body to lift all the way up. Arms come all the way up. And then both hands together in front of the heart. And then release your arms down by your side. And the same lubrication we had in the hip, we're going to use in the shoulders. So bring your shoulders forward, up towards your ears, and then all the way back. Forward, up towards your ears, and all the way back. Okay, so it's a similar joint here, similar socket. So really, really big circles, and your elbows are going to follow, so they'll probably naturally bend, and exaggerate the movement as much as possible. So forward, up, and back. So your neck is going to feel a bit strange. Maybe the whole spine will move with this movement. And then we'll do it the other way around. So back first, up, and forward. So big, big, big circles here. Keeping Ujjayi Pranayama. One last time. And then release. Okay, notice how you stand now, possibly differently. There's more space here for the sails in your chest to open wide. The freedom of the open sea inside your chest. Both arms come up towards the sky. Bow down deeply, fingertips to the earth. And then step the right leg back, left leg back. We're in plank one more time. This time nice and still and long and strong. Broaden your open shoulders even more. Upper arms move towards the outside. Lower arms in towards one another. And then bring your knees to the earth. Come up onto your knees. Oops, I'm sorry. Come up onto your knees. We're going to bring the left hand back here to the top of the heel. And then bring our right arm up on the inhale. And then bend the elbow over your head. And then push the hips forward. Now, especially the right hip. So it's like a twist and a heart opening. And notice how the whole side, the right side, and the distance between your right ribs and the pelvic crest increases. Stay here with deep, deep, deep breaths. And then when you exhale, when you next exhale, bring your hips back. And then bring both hands onto your thighs. Keep your toes curled under, so we're strengthening our feet. And just notice right side and left. There's probably a difference in sensations on either side. And then we'll come back onto our knees again. Do the same towards the right side. So right hand onto the heel. Left arm comes up on a long inhale. Bend the elbow over your head. And then push especially the right side forward without the left side forward without shortening the right. Allow your breath to come in deeply. And then coming back up. Sit back onto your upturned feet, onto your heels. Palms come up. Take a moment here to observe right side and left. And then place the tops of your feet on the ground and sit over towards the right. So knees stay there. We're sitting over towards the right. And then bring the left knee back a little bit, the right foot up from under you. So we have a sort of deer pose here. So exterior rotation in the front leg, in the right leg, and interior in the back. And then turn over the front leg and then reach your arms forward, fingertips forward as we bow over the bent front leg. And here you're going to notice the gallbladder meridian on the outside seam of the right leg. Long deep breaths as your body lengthens down over the leg. Now if you push your left knee a little bit more into the ground, this position will become a little bit easier. So push through the left knee and you'll notice that it's easier to move forward. You might even find more length in the body. Gently come back up. Come back up onto your knees. Sit back onto your knees. And then we'll move our hips over towards the left. Right knee comes back, left foot comes up from underneath and places itself on the right knee. Find a comfortable position here, and we're going to move over the bent left leg. Take an inhale to create space, and then on the exhale, move over the bent leg. You can stay with your arms outstretched, or you could come onto your elbows. And then press the back knee, so the right knee into the ground a little bit more. Notice the effect on your waist. Deep ujjayi here. One more deep breath. And then gently come back up. Now we're going to swing both legs forward. Okay, so we're sitting here on our sit bones, Legs are forward, feet placed neatly on the ground. Both arms are coming forward, and then they're going to move towards the left, but go further towards the left than you would usually do. So really twist the upper body as far as you can towards the left, and then come back with the upper body, even if you round it a little bit. See if you can keep your feet on the ground. Next inhale will bring you back to center, and then we return to that same side. So really twist all the way and come back. So we're asking the center of our body, we're roping, as it were, the muscles around the spine. Come back on the next inhale, and one more time. Coming back to center. Take a moment here, hugging your knees, letting your head bend. Catching your breath, as it were. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So make sure your feet are really anchored into the ground. And then the arms come forward and then all the way over to the right. And not just slanted, but further to the right than you would usually bring them, and then come back with the upper body. Inhale, moving forward, and then exhale, moving back. So you could imagine all the muscles around the spine really like a rope, sort of twisting all the way up, and they go from the insertion in the legs all the way up to the diaphragm and beyond. Okay, one last time. Coming back to center, hug your knees, let your head fold. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to roll back down onto the ground. Taking your time, okay, doing everything as best you can. So even if you're there by yourself, still try and do it as best you can for yourself. And then make sure that your sacrum is noticeably on the ground and your upper back, and the lower back is like a little bridge between both, and it's not touching the ground. Both arms by your side, palms facing down. Right leg rises, toes in towards you, heel pressing up towards the sky. And then bring your leg down, and this will be your exhale. So being honest with your Ujjayi exhale. Just as far as the exhale goes, the leg does not touch the ground. It comes up again on the inhale. One more time. And then grasp your shin with both hands and allow the leg to move into the body, bent knee. Same on the other side, so place the right foot back next to the left. Left leg reaches up, your palms are facing down to help balance the body. And then push through your heel and allow your toes to come towards you. So really super active stretch of this leg. And then as you exhale with Ujjayi, let the leg move forward, but there's no change in the toes. The toes are still trying to reach towards you, and the heel is reaching even further away from you. The inhale will bring the leg back up again, and notice that you're not holding this with your shoulders, but it's really the activation here of the leg that will allow this to move. So very efficient movement. next time you come back up towards the sky, bend the left knee, hold on to the shin with both hands. Draw thigh and shin into the body. And then place the foot back again. Both feet are are mat width apart. And then just allow the knees to roll over towards the right. Come back to center, roll over towards the left. And your head can move in the same or the opposite direction. And just rock your legs from one side to the other. Before then, outstretching the legs, turning your palms up towards the sky, maybe covering yourself with a blanket, but staying here in Shavasana. Allowing your body to rest completely, to integrate everything learned completely. As you melt into the earth and your breath reclaims its natural silent presence. There's nothing to do other than to be here now. Inner oceans, your rivers and your ponds, all interconnected, all flowing into one another and out from one another. Liquid body in perfect equilibrium. And every inhale that comes naturally without you doing anything will vitalize your whole being. Every exhale purifies your being. Let's go of everything that was, to remain open for everything that is. You can either remain here in Shavasana, or you can come back, start stretching your body again, restarting the day, deepening your breath, yawning, sighing, okay, whatever feels good to you. And then you can come up into a seated position. And remain here with the palms of your hands under your heart open to receive the bounty of this new day. May our practice by extension be beneficial to all beings. So feel free to stay here as long as you wish. I say thank you very much for coming this morning, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day.